Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Harry and I've realized that before long COVID, I was living a very superficial existence. I think that many of you who have gone through something like long COVID or any of these kind of illnesses where it completely flips up your world and changes your worldview completely, have really kind of undergone a lot of reflection about the life that you're living before, the life that you want to live in the future. And I know this was very much the case for me, because when I look back to how I was before I got ill, so I was, head down, just immersed in doing things, living a life that I think led to me getting ill, but also one that didn't really understand or acknowledge what I had, and also valued things that I look back now and I'm like, what on earth were you thinking? Why did you care about these things like achievements, financial success, looking a certain way, all of the kind of things that I look back now and I realize just do not matter and has no impact on your life. And it's so bizarre and so weird to kind of express, because I look back at how I was head down, I was totally immersed and driven to achieve these things that on paper I thought were important. And even though intellectually I probably could understand that that's not going to make you happy, it's only until all of the other stuff like the health, the ability to just sit and enjoy yourself has all been stripped away. And it's only with immense suffering that often you can realize these intricacies of life. It's as though I have in many ways kind of woken up. I sit down now and I enjoy my coffee and the smell and looking out onto the balcony and seeing the light reflecting off the leaves. And I would never have noticed that stuff before. And it sounds a little bit, I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit overindulging in the great outdoors, but walking through and feeling the wind brush against my face and feeling the little sensations when you're out and about, seeing the birds chirping, seeing the squirrels running around, seeing spring blossom. That's something that I've particularly noticed today and in recent weeks. I've noticed how there is starting to be life again, and there is blooming of flowers and all these little things. It sounds a bit arty-farty, right? And I would have been like, what are you talking about? Get your head down, son, and get grinding. And I can't explain it or express it, because it's simply as though I've kind of woken up. And I especially noticed this living in London as well, because everyone is on a rush, everyone's going somewhere, and I love London. I love the fact there's so much to do, the history, the culture, the architecture. I really love it. But I really noticed that so many people are just head down, rushing, and so immersed in things that I just know are not important, and just it's, I don't want it to sound in any way like pretentious or anything like that, but I've just become so aware of how much weight and importance I put on things that fundamentally, when everything else is stripped back, really just don't matter. And I do think it takes something like an illness like long COVID or something like that, where it totally strips away any sense of your personhood or personality from before. You can't train, you can't work, you can't enjoy any of the things that you thought you could. You can't enjoy a coffee. You have to think multiple times about whether you can eat this thing, whether you can go out, whether you can go and spend time with friends, whether you can look at your phone, whether you can go to the shop. Then when you start to get these things back again, it's just wonderful and so beautiful, because you realize how everything is there and everything is available to you on a plate, the smallest of sensations, the littlest of things to notice. It's just been truly transformative, how my worldview has changed and how I see what's important. And I think going on from this in terms of a more practical note, it's really highlighted to me how I am determined to set my life up as well. I mean, I'm obviously in a very fortunate position where I run a business, and I'm able to kind of architect my life in a way that I would like. It's just totally changed and transformed how I look at things and the things I want to do in my life, the things I want to achieve. So much of how I craft and shape my life now is less about working towards a specific goal, promotion, financial amount, and more about totally immersing myself in things that I love doing and that just bring me intense connection with the present moment. And you know, this goes down to even my hobbies and things like that, like playing music and just playing games, creating things, doing these videos, writing, just really trying to do more and more, which is just purely being immersed in the present and what I'm doing. And when I look back, I think I wouldn't have ever realized this if I didn't have an experience like I've had. And I know a lot of you will feel in a very similar boat, because so many people that I speak to had that similar kind of type A personality, always on the go, always wanting to achieve, needing to do more and more and more, never feeling content or settled with what is going on. And it still comes back. It still have this like resurgence of it every now and again, but it's really transformed how I think about things. And I've spoken about this a lot, but I think I've gotten to a point where I'm somewhat grateful for that experience. And it's horrible and isolating and horrendous that so many people have undergone this, but the lessons that it's kind of learned as well has been truly invaluable and kind of taken a veil off, I think, in many ways, a veil that I wouldn't have been able to remove otherwise. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little ramble. I just had that on my mind a lot recently, and I wanted to share it with you guys, and I know a lot of you will be able to relate. So I hope you're all doing well, and yeah, stay healthy.